Hey everybody, this is Rykard here again, and welcome to another Pokemon Sun and Moon Movesets video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the Steel-type variation of Silvally. So let's get started by jumping right into the first moveset that I have for you in this video. So to start things off for this first moveset, we're going to begin by giving Silvally a Jolly Nature to boost its speed but lower its special attack, and then run an EV spread of 252 physical attack EVs, 4 special defense EVs, and 252 speed EVs to give it its maximum physical attack and speed stat. As for the item, we're going to be going with the Steel Memory on this set and all the movesets in this video to not only turn Silvally into a Steel-type Pokemon, but also change the typing of its signature move Multi-Attack to become a 90 base power physical Steel move to be used as the first move on this set. However, this Pokemon also has access to Iron Head, which, while is a little bit of a weaker option when compared to Multi-Attack, does have a chance to flinch your opponent, which could come in handy every now and then, so do keep this option in mind when using a Steel variation of Silvally. For additional coverage though, we're going to run Fire Fang to give this Pokemon a reliable way to deal with Steel types, thus allowing this Pokemon to hit its own type super effectively that would also be resisting its Multi-Attack or Iron Head. And then for the last move on the set, either running Crunch or Return to give this Pokemon a really great move for some neutral coverage, basically allowing this Pokemon to damage everything in the game for some significant damage. Crunch, on the other hand, though, will give you a couple of types to hit super effectively, so that is something cool to keep in mind. But if you want to go with a boosting move for your third move slot, Swords Dance is an option here to allow this Pokemon to boost its physical attack by 2 stages, thus allowing it to do even more damage with its physical moves. For the last move slot, though, we're either going to run U-Turn or Parting Shot for some switch initiative, U-Turn allowing this Pokemon to deal a little bit of bug-type damage in the process of switching out, whereas Parting Shot will be lowering your opponent's physical attack and special attack when you switch out, or going with Swords Dance here as an option to boost your physical attack with 3 attacking moves, the 3 obviously being the ones listed above Swords Dance, and then also potentially running Flame Charge as a way to boost your speed, thus making this Pokemon even faster and capable of outspeeding a lot of things while it tries to damage them with its powerful attacks. As for this next moveset, we're going to be running a specially attacking Silvally. So we're going to start this one off by giving it a Timid Nature to boost its speed but lower its physical attack, and then run an EV spread of 252 special attack EVs, 4 special defense EVs, and 252 speed EVs to this time give it its max special attack and speed. As for the moves, our main special attack on this set is going to be Flash Cannon to be a nice powered Steel move that will also potentially have a chance to lower your opponent's special defense. But for some coverage, we're again going to include a Fire-type move, this time in the form of Flamethrower, to give this Pokemon a reliable way to deal with other Steel types and damage them super effectively with a Fire-type move. Finally, for additional coverage, we're either going to run Ice Beam, Surf, or Thunderbolt to allow this Pokemon to hit a plethora of other Pokemon super effectively, and also cover some of the weaknesses of the Steel type as an attacking type, because there are quite a few things that do resist Steel type moves. So all of these options allow this Pokemon to hit something else super effectively and allow it to be a little bit more of a threat. However, we could also run Workup in this third move slot to give this Pokemon the opportunity to boost its physical attack, but more so and more importantly its special attack to allow it to do more damage with the special moves it has on this moveset. For the last move though, again I'm going to include U-Turn and Parting Shot for the same reasons as mentioned in the previous set, but this time also including Workup to allow this Pokemon to again boost its physical attack and special attack to be used in combination with 3 other moves on this set, or again including Flame Charge to give this Pokemon a way to boost its speed and allow it to be even more damaging with its special moves. As for this last moveset, we're going to take advantage of the Steel Silvally in a defensive way due to the numerous resists that the Steel typing has. So we're going to start this one off by giving it an Impish Nature to increase its physical defense but lower its special attack, and then run an EV spread of 252 HP EVs, 88 defense EVs, and 168 special defense EVs to give this Pokemon its maximum mixed bulk possible. For the moves though, the first one that we're going to run on this set is going to be some type of status, either in the form of Thunder Wave or Toxic. Thunder Wave being a way to allow you to paralyze your opponent, crippling their speed and making it so that they occasionally do not attack, whereas Toxic is a way to slowly wear down your opponent through poison damage in increasing amounts at the end of every turn. For your main stab move on the set though, this time we're going to be going with Iron Head over Multi-Attack as an option, just because this is a more defensive and support set, so getting that chance to flinch is going to be very handy, especially when combined with a status move on this set. With Thunder Wave active, your opponent will now have to deal with possibly being paralyzed and also possibly being flinched by Ironhead, whereas with Toxic, you could potentially get a flinch with Ironhead and then make it even more difficult for your opponent to deal damage and last for a long time, because you're essentially going to get a free turn of Toxic damage if they do flinch. But for additional coverage, we could either run Crunch or Fire Fang for additional physical coverage, again for reasons mentioned before, and Crunch's ability to basically hit everything that Ironhead can't for neutral damage, or Fire Fang as a way to give you a way to deal with steel types for some super effective damage. However, Snarl is also a great option in this moveset to increase this Pokemon's defensive capabilities, as it will be lowering your opponent's special attack by 1 stage. As for the last move on the set though, we can either run U-Turn or Parting Shot, again to give it some added utility and being able to switch in and out of the battle a lot easier, U-Turn again dealing a little bit of damage in the process, whereas Parting Shot will be lowering your opponent's offensive stats when you switch out, which when combined with Snarl can make this Pokemon amazing at basically crippling special attackers because you have multiple ways of lowering their special attack. But anyways everybody, that is it for this video on the Steel type variant of Silvally. Of all the typings, this one definitely has some of the greatest potential offensively and defensively, because this Pokemon has a move pool that really complements what a Steel type Pokemon really needs to work well. But anyways, if you're looking at this screen right now, you can see a list of all the different types on the screen, and feel free to click an annotated link above each of these types to be sent over to a Silvally video that corresponds to that particular typing and see some movesets for it. But until then everybody, as always, take care, goodbye, and I will see you all next time.